Today we study the changes in budget line. Does this budget line change or not? Or when does this budget line change? There are three variables that affect the budget line. Or in order to draw a budget line, we need three variables. That is income, P1 and P2. And also we know how to draw the budget line, find out x-intercept, that is m divided by P1, and also y-intercept, m divided by P2, and draw a straight line. And this budget line changes when the first reason for changing this budget line, when income changes. Income increase or decrease. Now let us see an example. Suppose income of the consumer increases to 60. No change in P1 and P2, only income increases. Right. Then first we have to find out x-intercept. X-intercept is equal to 6 m divided by P1. P1 here it is 20. So x-intercept is 3. Then we have to find out the y-intercept. Y-intercept, that is 60 divided by 10. P2, that is equal to 6. So in the new situation, x-intercept is 3, y-intercept is 6. So let us draw the budget line. X-intercept is 3, y-intercept 5 and 6. This is the new budget line. When income increases, the budget line shift rightward without change in the slope of the budget line. There is no change in the slope of the budget line. Budget line shift rightward because the slope, there is no change in P1 and P2. So there is no change in slope of the budget line, but budget line shift rightward. Now let us see what happens when income decreases. When income decreases to, suppose, income decreases to 20. Income decreases to 20. What happens to this budget line? There is no x-intercept. X-intercept is equal to m divided by P1 is 20, so it is 1. And also y-intercept m divided by P2, that is 20 divided by P2 is 10, that is equal to 2. So new budget line x-intercept is 1 and y-intercept is 2 and new budget line is this one. That means when income alone decreases, the budget line shift leftward or downward. Budget line shift downward or leftward. That is the first reason for change in budget line. That means when income increases, budget line shift rightward. When income decreases, budget line shift leftward. Clear? Now let us see another reason for change in the budget line. Suppose it is the first situation. M is 40. P1 is 20 and P2 is 10, and we have drawn the budget line, that is 1, 2. 1, 2, here it is 4. Good 1 is taken on x-axis, good 2 is taken on y-axis. Now the price of good 1 increases. Price of P1 increases to 40. What happens to budget line? Income and P2 remains the same. What happens to this budget line? Now there is no change in the y-intercept because m and P2 remains same. So there is no change in the y-intercept. Only x-intercept changes. New x-intercept is 40 divided by new P1 is 40. So 40 divided by 40, that is equal to 1. New x-intercept is 1, and that means no change in the y-intercept, and new budget line is this one. That means the budget line changes inward around the x-intercept without a change in the y-intercept. Clear? And now let us see what happens when the price of good one decreases. Price of good one decreases to, earlier the price of good one was 20 and now it decreases to 10. What happens to this budget line? No change in the y-intercept because M and P2 remains the same. Only P1 changes. So only change in the x-intercept. So new x-intercept is M, there is no change. 40 divided by new P1 is 10. So x-intercept is 4. X-intercept is 4. So we have to draw 3, 4. New x-intercept is this one. So the budget line changes outward around the x-intercept without change in the y-intercept. And there is a change in the slope of the budget line also because P1 has changed. When price of goods changes, the position does not change but the slope changes. Slope of the budget line changes. And also the same happens when P2 changes. P2 also changes. When P2 changes, there is no change in the x-intercept but y-intercept changes. Let me conclude this topic. There are 3 reasons for change in the budget line. When income changes, budget line shift rightward, or when income decreases, budget line shift leftward without a change in the slope of the budget line. When P1 and P2 changes, the budget line, the slope changes, and P1 increases. What happens? P1 increases, the budget line changes leftward without any change in the y-intercept. And when P2 decreases, the budget line pivots rightward around the budget line x-intercept without a change in the y-intercept. I hope all you understood the reason for change in the budget line and how to draw and how to show the changes on a graph. Okay, thank you. Dear students, let us come back to economics class. Today we take very important topic in economics, that is consumer equilibrium, and or it is also called the optimal choice of a consumer. How does a consumer reach equilibrium? What is consumer equilibrium? Equilibrium is a point where consumer gets maximum satisfaction with his income. When does a consumer get satisfaction? Anybody know the answer? When does a consumer get satisfaction? When he purchases a bundle with his income. Okay, now let us study which bundle give him maximum satisfaction. We have, in order to study this consumer equilibrium, we are using the 2 tools that we studied in previous chapters. The first one is indifference curve we have studied. What does an indifference curve show? It is a collection of 2 goods that give a same satisfaction to the consumer. And also there are indifference map showing different levels of satisfaction. And also we studied a budget line. Budget line. What does a budget line represent? It is a all bundle that cost exactly his income. That is a budget line. And now let us draw these 2 graphs together as drawn in the board. When we draw these 2 diagrams together, we get a diagram like this. In this diagram, there are many bundles available to the consumer. Consumer can purchase this bundle, or consumer can purchase bundle A, where he purchases this much of good 2 and this much of good 1. Which bundle gives him maximum satisfaction? A consumer gets a maximum satisfaction when he purchases a bundle where his budget line tangent to an indifference curve. Here budget line is, his budget line is BL. His budget line is tangent to an indifference curve at point Q. So this bundle gives him maximum satisfaction with his income. Or when he purchases, suppose it is 3 quantity of good 2 and 2 quantity of good 1. So the bundle is 2, 3. 2, 3 gives him maximum satisfaction, and this is called optimal choice of a consumer, and this is called consumer equilibrium. And at this point, the slope of the budget line and the slope of the indifference curve becomes equal. Slope of the budget line is represented by P1 divided by P2, and the slope of the indifference curve is delta x2 divided by delta x1. Both are equal at point Q. And the maximum satisfaction he gets when he purchases a bundle at point Q. This is called consumer equilibrium. The only one condition is that budget line should tangent to an indifference curve. That is the requirement for reaching equilibrium for a consumer. Thank you.